Welcome back. In this video we're going to be looking at Screencast-O-Matic. So to begin, I'm going to click on the Screencast-O-Matic shortcut here I have on my desktop. You may have this on your taskbar, or it might be found through the start menu if you navigate through the folders in your start menu. If you do not have Screencast-O-Matic, you can also download this through the Software Center using the application catalog, that little blue link when you open up the Software Center icon. So when I click on Screencast-O-Matic, I'm going to get this window each time, and I'm going to select the free version. And once I do that, I have this window here. Now what a screencast is it's basically a recording that uses your voice, and I can record anything that's inside this window on my computer. And in this case, I'm going to narrow this down. I'm just going to record over the logo here. And as you can see, I'm resizing using these squares in the corners. I can also resize using these side squares, but it's easier if I get two planes here if I actually use the corner square. I also have the option of using this drop down bar, and I can select full screen. But I'm happy with the size of window I have here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit record. Before I hit record, I do want to point out that you do need to make sure you have audio. See this green bar here? This green bar indicates that my audio is coming through loud and clear. I think hopefully it's not too loud. But I have had videos in the past where I skipped checking that, and my microphone for whatever reason was turned off. And all you have to do is, as you can see, drop down the arrow here and you can turn it back on. But it was turned off for whatever reason, and I had to reshoot my video. So make sure you do a little sound check and you see a green bar moving with your audio. So I'm going to go ahead and hit record. And when I do that, I see the countdown 3, 2, 1, and I can start my recording. I do want to point out that you want to have a good intro, like a good welcome back or hello again, or whatever it is you have for your intro. Make that consistent with your videos, and also have a good closing. Like good luck is the one I always use, or see you next time. Whatever it may be, just be consistent with that. It helps to make your video sound a lot better. So here's the great thing about Screencast-O-Matic. I can hit pause. Okay, pausing this video is very powerful because I don't have to now worry about video editing. Maybe I want to show something else in my video besides this Windows logo. Well, now I can do that. I can actually resize this window to make it much larger, and I can show something like the Northeast website or a web page I might have pulled up. So I'm going to resize this here, and once I have my window resized the way I like it, I'm going to simply hit record again, and I'm counting down and I'm continuing with that recording. So it's a seamless transition from the first box to the next in the video, and I can continue doing this. Now if you think about this, this is an excellent tool because I can now bring in Sphere or some kind of software that connects my document camera to my laptop, and once that window from my document camera is on my laptop, I can record what's happening under my document camera. I can also start Reflector, and I can actually record a reflected app off my iPad. I can use the camera on my iPad, and I can record maybe a station or some kind of lab setup or investigation setup or whatever is happening in your classroom. You can record with that camera feature on the iPad. So a lot of uses, a lot of ideas with those different video elements, as I call them. Now I can go ahead, now that I've got two pieces in my video, I am going to hit done. Now I do want to point one more thing out. You have a restart button. I would try to avoid that if at all possible. Avoid that restart button. Just keep going on your video. If you make a mistake, just continue. We all make mistakes when we talk, and your students will not notice it. Right here is an option to turn on your webcam, so you have that ability to do so. As you can see, I don't really use that feature, but some of you may want to use that feature to have your picture here in the bottom right hand corner of your window. So in this case, I'm finished. I'm happy with my recording, and I am going to select Publish to Video File. Okay. As you can see, I didn't mention this earlier, but my mouse is a nice, you guys noticed this obviously, but my mouse is a nice yellow circle, so it's really easy to see when I'm pointing things out. I'm going to publish to videos file. I'm going to leave it as a QuickTime file and save video. And once I do that, I can have, it's like saving any other file. I can save this to my documents, my computer. I can choose a folder, but in this case, desktop is great. I'm just going to call this practice. And I'm going to hit save, and it's pretty quick rendering your video file, and once this part is finished, then you're done. as you can see over here, let me go ahead and exit out of this screen. And now you can see I have my video saved here. And this video can be uploaded to a Weebly account, your teacher web, Edmodo, whatever it is you're using to host your video. You can even save this to your Google Drive. But this file is available for you to upload in a number of ways. It's a great little piece of information to share with your kids. Maybe you're doing a station's rotation and you need a station with directions. You can use the screencast for directions at a station, so it frees you up to be somewhere else and facilitating a conversation with students instead of just repeating instructions. I've also seen a lot of use of screencasts for teach pieces. If you're out of the classroom, you have a sub, you can still give that quality teach piece. You can bring in different video elements, show things or instructions on a document camera. It's just a really good tool. So many implications. Again, it's great for things like flipped instruction or tutorials, tutorial videos. If you want to create a tutorial video for your students that can't make tutoring times or just they're involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, this is a great tool to get that content out to your kids. So get some use out of Screencast-O-Matic, make a lot of videos, and good luck.